Hello, my name is Sıla. Today I will present my project called Intersection Point Finder application. This project was developed as part of our Java programming course. The purpose of this project is to create a Java application that finds the intersection point of two lines segments. I developed the program based on object-oriented programming principles. The project has three main parts. First, I implemented a class called linear equation to solve 2x2 systems of equation. Second, I created a program to find the intersection of two lines based on their endpoints. Third, I developed a graphical user interface where users can easily input values and see the result. Let's go through the codes a little bit. Linear equation. This class was created to solve equation of lines. We create a system with confidence taken from the user and the intersection point by solving this system. These variables hold the coefficients of the equation of the lines. These coefficients are calculated with 4 points taken from the user. Public Boolean part, this part the is solvable method here checks if there is an intersection between two lines. If the determinant is 0, the lines are parallel and there is no intersection point. Last part, these methods calculate the x and y coordinates of the intersection point. The get x and get y methods obtain the solution of the equation of the line. Now let's examine the intersection point class. Intersection point. This part with scanner I get the confidence ABC for the first equation and DEF for the second equation from the user. Linear equation, I'm sending these values to the linear equation class with new linear equation ABC DEF. The is solvable method checks the determinant. If it is not 0, there is an intersection. This part. I calculate x and y values with mathematical formulas using getX and getY methods. If there is a solution, I print the result to the screen in a formatted form with system out print. If not, I give a no intersection message. To keep the code modular, I separated all the equation solving logic into the linear equation class. So the main method only controls the flow windows. Let's also get an example output. Raw file. I enter the values and run it. 3, 4, 6, 7, 2, and 4. As you can see calculated. Let's move on the graphical user interface part now. Graphical user interface. Okay. 1 minute. This part, setting window title, dimension and layout, manually placing components with null layout, and this part, the graphical user interface background is set to dust pink, a user-friendly color, a file, new text file part. 1 minute. This part, JText file was used to get confidence of equation from the user. Calculate button, this part. Calculate button. When the user clicks the solve button, a linear equation object is created to take the inputs and solve the equation. Öyle. The result, this result part, an error message is displayed for invalid entries. Public static void main part. When the application is run, the graphical user interface opens and takes user input. Let's run it and see. One minute. I enter the values and solve it. 2, 12, 6, 5, 4, and 8. 4 and 8. Solve it. Here it is. Let's examine the graphics section. Graphics section, mainframe. Graphics section, this part, we set the window title, size, and use border light to organize components. We create a panel with a grid light where the user can enter coordinates for two lines, x1, y1, x2, y2 for the first line, and x3, y3, x4, y4 for the second line. Drawing area, I think this part, draw panel. We create a draw panel where the two lines will be drawn, and drawn button. Wait, draw button. When the user clicks the draw lines button, it triggers the drawing and calculating process. And we retrieve the coordinate values, send them to the draw panel, and call repaint to refresh the screen. Error handling part. If the user inputs invalid data, a pop-up warning is shown. Main method. The application starts by creating and displaying the mainframe window. Let me run it and show you the graph. Wait. Run away. Wait, 1 minute. Five, 1, 15, 19, 2, 9, 8, and 1. Okay. Yes, I entered the values in our panel like this. Press the drawing button and create my graph. Sorry. 1. Draw lines. Here it is. This project is a successful Java application developed in accordance with object-oriented programming principles and supported by a user-friendly graphical interface. Yes, my presentation is up to this point. Thank you for your time.